All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakah HaKadash. I want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, preaching this word in truth and sincerity. This is going to be another installment of Great Millstone, End Time Help. Today's topic I'm going to touch on is pain. Because with us being in this thing, the Lord himself, Yahushai, dealt with pain. I'm dealing with that too. I deal with it on a regular basis, and it's a battle that I have not been able to, get past. But the Lord's blessed me with a little bit of knowledge and an opportunity to find some things that actually help, push through this shit when it's real tough. I'm going to get these scriptures first and I'll go into everything else. This is Job 33:12. It says, "Behold, in this thou art not just. I will answer thee that the Most High is greater than man. Why dost thou strive against him? For he giveth not account of any of his matters. For the Most High speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceived it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon him. When deep sleep falleth upon him, upon men, and slumbering upon the bed, then he opened his ears of men. Then he opened the ears of men and sealed his instructions." So the Most High controls what you're doing, man. It says that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. He keepeth back his soul from the pit and his life from perishing by the sword. So the Most High lets us get through day to day, man. So that's why the prayer is, give us our daily bread, man. We're living on a daily basis. Now, this is a kicker. He is chastened also with pain upon his bed, and a multitude of his bones with strong pain. So, we're in this thing, man. Sometimes we're chastened mentally, and other times we're chastened physically. It just depends on the brother's lots, man. Some brothers deal with pain a little more, and some brothers just deal with pain a little more. And those brothers that deal with pain a little more, man, you figure out how to work it. This is Ecclesiastes 30:6. "And he giveth men skill that they might be honored in his marvelous works. With such doth he heal men and take away their pains. With such doth the apothecary make a confection," which apothecary is somebody that deals with, natural remedies and stuff. It says, "And of his works there is no end, and from him is peace over all the earth." So, some men have knowledge and spirit of healing to be able to help other brothers out with pains, man, and take up away pains. And Lord willing, the things that I got today is going to edify on that and give brothers a little know-how on how to deal with those things. And I'm going to play a little bit of this video. It's all on this shit. Here it is. So yeah, man. This is just a video on like how to deal with this pain, man. It's just, brothers are gonna catch pain in this, and really the cause of all pain is inflammation. The cause of all pain is inflammation, and one of the things that actually help with inflammation is turmeric. This is something you can take on a daily basis, and it helps with inflammation in the body. There's several other health factors that deal with it. If you have diabetes, you can have nerve pain. I'm gonna bring out some stuff that can help with that. Brothers with arthritis, I'm gonna bring out some stuff that's gonna help with that. And brothers with aches and pains in general, man, and things that I'm gonna bring out that's gonna help with that. This is an article by DrAxe.com. It says 12 turmeric benefits that rival medications. And I'm gonna jump down. It says, what is turmeric? Turmeric comes from a curcuma longa plant, which grows in India and other Southeast Asian countries. The dried root of the curcuma longa plant is ground into a digestive yellow turmeric powder. So these are the benefits. It says may slow or prevent blood clots, reduce depression symptoms, fights inflammation. It says arguably the most powerful aspect of curcumin is the ability, which is turmeric, is the ability to control inflammation. Journal Oncology published the results of a study that evaluated several anti-inflammatory compounds and found that aspirin and ibuprofen, two of the most common non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, are least effective, while turmeric is among the most effective anti-inflammatory compounds in the world. So Esau's shit is far less effective than what the Lord put on earth. It says this news should have reached every household in the world after the study was conducted, because inflammation is a root of most diseases. Increasing common diseases today, such as cancer, ulcerative colitis, arthritis, high cholesterol, and chronic pain, are associated with inflammation. So all these things are associated with inflammation, and a big thing is to get that down, to actually give your body time to heal, man. Because we're working all the time, we're stressed the fuck out, and those things actually send hormones that make inflammation happen in the body, man. It says the anti-inflammatory effects of cumin have also been studied as a possible treatment for Alzheimer's disease. According to the Alzheimer's Society, evidence for turmeric effects on Alzheimer patients is inconclusive. It's not certain that turmeric can prevent or treat the disease. When actually, man, a lot of these herbs that are out here can treat those things, man. But this is one of those herbs that you can use in conjecture with the other ones that I'm gonna bring up to help combat some of that pain and help you fight through some of those symptoms. Another thing is CBD oil. Now, CBD oil comes from the cannabis plant, weed. But how they get it is by two methods. Actually, by three. They have a chemical way where they use ethanol to extract the oil from the plant, and then another way is they can basically do exactly what they do with essential oils. They put it in a bowl, heat it up, and they let the oil slowly drip through a tube to get all the oil out of the plant. And then the last way they can do it is cold press. A cold press is basically a CO2 method where they basically put the plant base under pressure till the oil separates out of the plant. and that's where you get the CBD oil, which is it has no THC in it. Um, it's a hemp. They count it as a federally. They count it as a hemp product, which hemp products are you anybody can buy a hemp product. You just can't buy the weed because this has no hallucinogenic properties to it. You basically just get the benefits from it. It says, let's see if I can pull one up. You can ingest this. You can ingest this. You can use it topically, rubbing it on your skin where the pain is. It helps with inflammation greatly. Brothers with arthritis and all that stuff like that, man, you can get this stuff and it helps greatly. I'll pull up the site that I have, the cream that I use for it. It says it's not only easy living with pain. Over the last couple of years, CBD oil has become a popular form of treatment for pain management. It is currently thought to be so effective that more and more doctors are recommending it instead of traditional painkillers. The major evidence of CBD oil compared to cannabis is that it does not cause the high feeling, and is therefore permitted in most places. This obviously depends on the type of extraction. So, this is a good oil to use, man. The scriptures talk about oils. This is a good oil to use for pain, inflammation. It works extremely well. Extremely well. The brothers in the camps, I've talked to them about it. Brothers in my camp, I've talked to them about it. When I was in the world, I played football and shit. And snapped my shit up. And ever since then, man, I've had pain. And sometimes it gets extremely bad. With that pain, I get that intense swelling. So, this is one of those things that I use to actually combat that. Another thing that's really important to look into is frankincense oil, man. It is one of the more expensive oils. If you don't want to buy the actual oil, because it does take a lot of frankincense, like raw material, to get that oil out of it. You can also buy the actual resin and grind it up in like a coffee grinder. Put it in some oil. Coconut oil is probably best for this because then you can just use it as an ointment just like that and rub it in. And you'll put it in the oil on a pan, in a pan on very low heat, and let it sit there for 10 to 20 minutes and slowly and keep stirring it for that time, and it'll infuse the oils into that coconut oil, and you can just take a little bit of that and rub it on yourself. It says, what is frankincense good for? 8 essential oil uses. So frankincense is talked about in the scriptures. It's one of those frankincense back in the ancient world was worth its weight in gold. It says essential oils have been used for thousands of years for their therapeutic and healing properties as part of the practice of aromatherapy. I'm going to jump down. Frankincense, sometimes referred to as oil banum, and it is a common type of essential oil used in aromatherapy that can offer a variety of health benefits, including relieve chronic stress and anxiety, reducing pain and inflammation, and boosting immunity. They also use this frankincense to combat cancer. This is a very powerful herb. You can get the raw resin, boil it in some water, put it in some tea, and help your immune system out, man. This is a powerful, powerful, powerful herb, man. Powerful, resin. It says 9 benefits of frankincense oil: help reduce stress, stress reaction, and negative emotions. It says help boost immunity system function and prevent illness. It may help fight cancer or deal with chemotherapy side effects. astringent and can kill harmful germs and bacteria, heals skin and prevents signs of aging, balance hormone levels, ease digestion, acts as a sleep aid, help decrease inflammation and pain. Frankincense can inhibit the production of key inflammatory molecules associated with conditions like arthritis, asthma, painful bowel disorder like IBS, and many other conditions. It can be useful in helping prevent breakdown of cartilage tissue and has been shown to significantly reduce levels of dangerous and painful inflammation, making it a natural treatment option for pain related conditions that affect the muscles, joints, and tendons. So this is a good thing to look into as well. All these things that I'm bringing out, they're all coming from the earth, that's a big key, man, because chemicals, these chemicals, man, they actually cause inflammation, man. Your body is a plant-based organism, man. When you add all these other chemicals in it, man, it has a reaction, man. There's swelling, there's water retention. All these medications have a side effect that actually affects this, man. And prolonged use of ibuprofen, man, will erode the stomach lining. What happens with that? Then you get the mucus in the stomach is no longer protecting the lining. Then you get ulcers. Those ulcers cause inflammation in the stomach. It's all a trickling effect with Esau's medicine. So the last one I want to bring up, and then I'll go into some of the places you can buy these things, is turpentine oil. I was put on this by the Apostle Elder Iathon in the New York camp. He brought this out on a video, showing the benefits for it to fight against parasites. And, it works for that very well, very well. You do a little bit of diet changing to, help weaken the parasites, and you take no more than a teaspoon of this, whether you're putting it on your skin for pain or you're putting it in something to ingest to kill the parasites. You're not supposed to go past a teaspoon. But turpentine oil, man, it is amazing with pain and inflammation. It says turpentine oil has been largely used as paint thinner and brush cleaner. It says turpentine oil is colorless, oily, odorous, and flammable, and creates a warming sensation when applied to the skin. Many notice immediate effect after applying, and their pain is reduced within hours. Use a small amount on to either massage or to swab on the affected area. For the best results, apply the oil 3 to 4 times until pain or soreness improves. And this oil, I'm telling you, Akim, it works. Brothers out there that have diabetes and have diabetic nerve pain. I couldn't find the study. Intern where I worked looked it up, because they have a ability to look up soap notes and all that stuff, which is with the medical field and shit like that. And they were able to find one of them that said it's more effective than Caspian cream or Caesian cream. I can't say the name right, but it's a medication that they use for nerve pain. It says turpentine oil can be used for many ailments: muscle pain, toothaches, lung congestion, joint and nerve pain, cold sores, sprains, cramps. This is a powerful thing right here, man. You never go above a teaspoon a day. I'm gonna keep saying that, man. Never go above teaspoon a day, whether or not you're putting it on your skin or you're ingesting it, man. And you always want to get turpentine, 100% pure turpentine gun spirits. Literally, just type that in on Google. Not on Google, but on Amazon. It's gonna come from the Diamond G-Force products. Let's see if I find that. Diamond G-Force products. There you go. You can go on Amazon and look this up as well. Diamond G-Force products. You can get the balm like they have right there, or you can get the actual liquid. You know, this is a very effective thing, man. This is very effective. You know, and then other thing I use is that CBD oil. Now, this is a website I get mine from. It's called Nature's Way Botanicals. A CBD for a better life, man. And it's CBD stands for cannabinoid. Cannabinoidal. And it works, man. They have edibles. They have the liquid so you can ingest. They have the topicals. This is the one I get, and I'll go into that right now. I use the one that you put on your skin. And what's so good about it is it has a lot of 25 to 55 bucks. It has a lot of, and you don't need much of this either, man. You do not need much of this at all. All you do is you take a very small amount, you apply it to the area, all around the area. You know, if you have pain in your knee, you put it on the front and the back. A lot of people don't know a lot of swelling happens on the inside of the knee towards the back. If you have knee problems, you get it just below the kneecap line. You know, this stuff works. And the great thing about this oil is it has a lot of essential oils that help with pain. I have mine in my hand. I'm gonna read some off of the other oils that it has in it. It says grapeseed oil, coconut oil, peppermint, eucalyptus, rosemary, ginger root, lavender, boswellia, which is another name for frankincense, as sweet basil, spearmint, chamomile, pine, pink grapefruit, cantrella, cypress, cinnamon, which is very effective for pain and swelling, lemongrass, which helps, lemon balm, which is great against pain, Roman chamomile, black pepper, lemon, sweet fennel. Has a lot of essential oils in this that actually help to heighten this thing to help with those pains, man. I gave a little bit of this to the brother yesterday at camp, and he barely had any, and he put it on, and he was like, "Hey, man, usually after camp he's ready to just go home, go to bed, man." But that day he said he was feeling super super fine, man. He said he was cool to just chill out, man, and stay up. It says, new increased strength. We have received incredible feedback from our consumers that are currently using it regularly as a maintenance program for overall better comfort and flexibility. Give our NWB arthritis formula a try as an alternative to options that are currently using to subside your pain. You know, this stuff works very well, man. You know, a little change in your diet as well to help the inflammation and pain. More leafy greens actually helps a lot. Man, you can look up these websites that I pulled up, look up the articles that I pulled up. This one again is Nature Ways Botanicals. It's something to scoop up if you haven't deal with pains, man. But with that being said, Lord willing, it's edifying. Lord willing, brothers find what they need out of this, and it helps with the pain that you're dealing with, man. I want to say double honor to the elders, the apostles, great millstone, peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, and shalom, wakasad, bakyar. Shalom.